Give us this day our daily bread. You said you would supply all my needs according to your riches. I have but to ask, and I shall receive your love.
This is what I love, your authenticity, you know, and just your realness. I think that's what we're lacking in the music industry today. There aren't many people like you who share their faith as raw as you have. And I'm not talking just about, I'm not even talking about the gospel industry now, I'm talking about the mainstream industry. Because, you know, the gospel people are doing their thing, you know, as it seems, and the mainstream are doing their things. But I love that you're in the mainstream, you're still current, right? Because sometimes people talk about all of that after they've had a career, you know, and after it hasn't worked and they're trying to do a gospel album, then they share their faith. I love that you're current right now, you're in the middle of it, and you're talking about it.
But why would I keep it to myself when it's brought me this far? That's the thing, I need to tell people about it so they can take it for themselves and take themselves to that next level.
So, you know, there are many young people now who are looking up to you, who you have influence over, and many of them have dreams, just like you did when you were working at Astor. But now look at, in just literally overnight, you know, look at what God has done in your life. What would you be able to say to those people to get them to keep going?
The thing that I keep telling myself, which is my motto these days, is to shine your light, because you never know who you're inspiring to do the same. And that's what I keep doing, because I'm thinking, if I give up, how many people am I letting down? How many people that saw something in me, the strength, would think, well, if he's given up, what am I going to get? So I need to keep pushing myself to show people you can.
And obviously you had come from a strong place of faith before you came into this industry. How do you keep your faith together? Find time to go to church, find time to read your Bible, get into all of that. Because, you know, sometimes we can get so caught up in the industry side of things and the work, and claim we're working for God that we start to lose a relationship with the God of the work that we're doing. How do you hold all that together?
I think from a young age I've had it in my veins, that kind of love in the first place. So I didn't go to church at first. It was only recent, probably about 8 years ago, I had an African friend that introduced me to church, and I thought, what have I been missing out? Because my dad instilled in me not to do these things. Didn't let me stop my mother taking us to Sunday school. So I wasn't allowed to do anything, so I've always had it in me at home. I didn't have to go to church to have it there in my mind and in my heart. So it's just in me, I think. I didn't find it hard to keep it together. A lot of people ask me this, is how do you...
You've had the right foundation laid.
Had the foundation, yeah.
Age. And once you lay that foundation, once you build on top of that, you've still got a strong foundation. So
yes.
You're not wavered easily.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, 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 speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in this world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. Said
I was gonna ask, I saw a ring on your finger and I thought, is he married? But no. What is, and it's
This is
on,
my
what is
purity
that?
ring.
Tell us more. What does that mean? What is a purity ring?
To me, it's for me, not for other people really, because people think, oh, you don't need to show that to other people, but it's just for me to know, you know, I'm holding out, I'm waiting for the perfect woman.
That's that is so amazing to see. How is that working for you? Because it's tough. You know what I love to pull across to people are the practical, real things that we go on in our lives. And in order to make those things happen, it's beyond a decision. There are things that you have to do every day to make sure you don't get in that situation.
Yeah.
How are you keeping that together?
I think
And what are some of the practical things that you do?
I've learned over time, I'm glad that I've waited, because you grow as a person more to learn about yourself first.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they rush into things and they find themselves getting hurt, and then they feel like they have to keep doing it, trying to find that again and again and again, and they're destroying themselves more and more. Whereas if you learn about yourself first, what you want and what you need, you're more likely to find it if you hold out.
Okay, so once, I mean, obviously, I'm sure you're starting to come into the place now where you're... Did I hear that you have a girlfriend now?
I don't, but I'm very broody. I just want a family and a marriage, and I just need to build that.
Okay, this is something I haven't heard anybody ask you. What sort of woman what do you look for in a woman? Or what will you be looking for in a woman?
A woman that respects herself first.
Ladies, listen out.
I think a woman needs to respect herself first, because then she knows that she's got the right thing. And hopefully I'll be that right thing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women don't know what they want, so they'll test the waters and get hurt because they're rushing. A woman that's just beautiful on the inside, which is the cheesiest thing to say, but just a woman that's lived, has experiences and knows how to... Oh, this is hard. This is hard.
Oh, mate.
I think you just know. You can't chase love because love finds you. There we go.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you this one last question. If you had one thing that you could say, or one thing that you could do in the world to make it better or right, what would it be? Take your time. You've got to think long and hard about it.
One thing to change the world.
To make it better or right.
Start with your neighbour. That's what you can say.
Start with your neighbour. I love it. Listen, Jahmene, it's been a pleasure. And I'm so looking forward to this new project you've got coming out. Once it's out, come back and see us. Thank you for tuning in today. It's Michael O and Jahmene on the 121 show. God bless you.
all I could ever be to you is a darkness that we know, and this regret I got accustomed to. Once it was so right when we were at our high, waiting for you in the hotel at night. It's my responsibility. You don't owe nothing to me, but to walk away, I have no capacity. She walks away.